Man. Well, y'all know I couldn't stay off this game for long. I'm really excited to get to episode 1 of this next game. Let me see. Let me check to see if the audio good. The audio was good. There's no take twos. This might be a good video. It's FPG3 here, and I have arrived back into Ace Attorney Trilogy. Unfortunately, I might have to pay for this game if I'm not done it before September the 30th, because they are taking it off the Game Pass. For what reason, I don't know, but September the 30th is getting taken off the Game Pass. So I definitely just don't see myself finishing this entire game before then, so I'm most likely gonna have to buy it. But hey, it is what it is with that. Alright. We really went through 2 games, y'all. We really did it. We really did it. Alright. Let's lock in. Look at Mia. They got Mia up there. Yeah. Turnabout memories. Hold on. How did I get into this mess? Who was that? Why? Why did I do that? Is that Edward? That's what I'm gonna say. It gotta be Edward, bruh. That girl, you shouldn't see her anymore. Hey, it's none of your business. I'm telling you for your sake, if you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news. You're lying. Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. Stop it. Don't talk about her like that. Boy, that clearly can't be Edward, bruh. But I don't know who that is. Bro, Phoenix got the scarf on, bro. That's the first time I seen Buddy in another fit. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. Wait, is he about to be? Is he about to be the 5 years earlier? Mia FEY, second trial. Whoa, we about to play as Mia? April 11th, 9:40 a.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 3. Whew, it's finally time. I'm kinda nervous. Oh, I see. I knew they was gonna update the soundtrack, bro. Is it? Is this about to be like the new, lobby? Bro, it's Grossberg. Oh, Mr. Grossberg. Good morning. Mia, please calm yourself down. You're going to get yourself arrested for suspicious behavior, Bro, I don't remember if I gave him a voice or not. We haven't seen him in a whole game. The last time we seen him was literally episode 4 of the first game. So I don't remember if I gave him a voice or not. What are you talking about? I am relaxed, Mr. Grossberg. Look at me. I'm relaxed. Let go of my lapels. You obviously haven't got the temperament to be a lawyer. I'm so sorry. It's just that I'm so nervous today. Oh, that's right. This is your first time in a big league, isn't it? Well, never you fear, my dear. I am Marvin Grossberg, and I'm at your service. Actually, this is my second time in court. Still, you surprised me with your earnest request last night. Let me handle this case, you suddenly said, and quite forcefully, too. I just found out yesterday about the case. Wait. Dyla? Oh, hold on. Doug Swallow, that's who that is. I don't know who Doug Swallow is, but we gonna find out. Look at Phoenix, bruh. I'm guessing my client, a 3rd-year art student. So this is before. Well, they did say 5 years earlier, because Phoenix in the other games is like 23. Okay, I'm just trying to. So that means Mia has to be like. Because Mia isn't that much older than Phoenix, I believe. So he has to be like 24, 23. just found out yesterday about the case. I mean, what? You already learned all the relevant facts about that, you see. I mean, of course I have, I think. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be like the first game, well, the first, like how the all first episodes is. Well, like at least if they follow in the trend from the last two games, this isn't gonna be that long. This really shouldn't be long at all, honestly. But yeah. Oh dear. In any case, don't let our client see you're so nervous. You see that poor young man in the pink sweater over there? That's our client. Look at Phoenix, bro. Coughs. Good morning there, everybody. Good morning. Try to keep smiling, Mia. I just want to say, I'll give it all I've got. Yep, it'll be fine. No problem. Cough. I chew. Oh. Is that why he's wearing a... Oh, what's wrong? Do you have a cold or something? Actually, it's Wright. Like the Flying Brothers. People screw it up all the time. And yes, I have a cold. That's what this mask is for. My doc says this way I won't give it to anyone else. Be kind to others, he says. Right, Mr. Wright. You have nothing to fear in court today. If you are truly innocent, I promise I will save you. Please, let go of my shirt. That's right, he's the one on trial, not you. He's the one who should be nervous. You need to stay strong for your client, Mia. My name is Mia FEY. I'm still pretty new at this lawyer thing. The first time I appeared in court was a year ago. That's kinda crazy, bro. Like, we really taking it the back of the day, you know, because when we started off, Mia was the chief. Mia really has been helping us in 2 games for kinda, even though she checked out in episode 2. Like, that's insane, bro. I wonder how different the game would be, well, like the story would be if Mia didn't die there. That trial traumatized me so badly I thought I'd never set foot in another courtroom. It's been 1 year since then, and well, here I am again. But this time I'm going to win. For my client and for myself. April 11th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Bro, I know they ain't that old here, bro. Well, this is new too. Court is now in session for the trial. Phoenix Wright. I never thought I uttered those words. Like, it's kind of insane. The defense is ready, Your Honor. It's weird, like, it's so weird that somebody else. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Why is he always why do they always put him in the first game, bro? Why is he always you mean, the defense today is Miss Mia FEY, was it? Yes, Your Honor. Is there a problem? I was under the impression that Marvin Grossberg was to be leading the defense. Yes, well, you see, Mr. Grossberg had a bit of an emergency. Emergency? But isn't that him standing there right next to you? Yes, well, you're just a rookie. Are you sure you can really handle this? Don't let him scare you, Mia. Give him your toughest look. Of course, Your Honor. I think it's so weird seeing Mia just like nervous like this. You know, she normally confident in the courtroom, you know. Well, Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please.
Well, he can't believe a veteran like me has to spend his time babysitting a new defense lawyer. Don't worry, little girl, it will all be over soon.
What was that all about? Was he trying to trash talk me?
Now then, I'd like to proceed with the summary of events on the day in question. The incident occurred on the campus of Ivy University. The murder victim was a student named Doug Swallow. He was a 4th-year student studying
pharmacology? Pharmacology? I think that's how you say that. It sounds like he was a very bright young man.
Yes, well, next we have a photo taken at the scene of the crime. Students discovered the scene shortly after the murder. They found the victim's body. And the defendant, who had obviously bungled his getaway, they then called the police.
That certainly makes the defendant look very suspicious indeed. Very well, the court accepts his photo into the record as evidence.
Crime record, one added to the court record.
By the way, I can't quite tell the cause of death from this photo.
It looks like he got electrocuted from like you mean?
Their reputation for Sega City is well earned, Your Honor. The truth is that this victim died a rather unusual death.
An unusual death?
What do you mean, Mr. Payne?
Well, perhaps the defense would like to take this question.
Huh?
A simple question, I thought. I might loosen you up a bit.
I'm a gentleman, if you will.
What?
Stand up to him, Nia. Show him what you're made of. Perfect opportunity. Well, what was it? The calls go on. Please say you know at least this much. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't get a chance to read through the whole file. My hemorrhoids are beginning to act up. Now see here. The details of the case are filed under the court record. But you knew that already, didn't you? I like how they always just start you off like, because it's a new game. You might have not have played the other games, but like somebody like me, we know what we gotta do. The court record. I think I can see that by pressing the right bumper. All the weapons we need can be found in the court record. Take a good look. Take a good hard look at the data there. Think carefully before you answer, my dear. Yes, sir. I'll do just that. I've gotta stay calm. I can't let that prosecutor get the better of me. The court record? Okay, let's take a look. Let's just press the right bumper here.
Now then, would the attorney for the defense please answer the question? What was the cause of death?
Like, alright, now y'all probably gonna look at me. I know I didn't really look at it. Let me see. It's probably like most likely, yeah, like electro. Like we already know that. But I don't know, cause you know what I noticed is sometimes the game gives you achievements for saying the wrong thing or the weird thing sometimes. So I'm gonna pick all the other options first before I pick that. Well, I think you find it was a case of asphyxiation. I'll just hey.
Asphyxiation, huh?
Mia, what are you doing? Well, it's stuffy in here. I can hardly breathe. No one's asking how you feel. Please make sure to properly read the court record. I'm so sorry. I'll take a better look. Hang in here. Yeah, okay. Okay. Alright, let's pick this one too. Hypothermia, I believe? I'm making Mia look goofy, bruh.
Oh, Mr. Grossberg? Does it suddenly feel very cold in here to you?
That's because your absurd reply has brought a chill to the courtroom. I'm so sorry. Look at the court record more carefully, would you? How can you expect to win a case this way? Hang in there, Mia. Okay, alright, let's actually pick the right one now, yeah. According to the court record, it was a fatal electric shock. In other words, electrocution.
Electrocution? But how could such a thing happen? Did the murderer use some type of new super powerful stun gun, perhaps?
The answers to that will become crystal clear as this trial proceeds, Your Honor. But before that, there is one more vital issue.
What's that?
Why, motive, of course. Apparently, there was some bad blood between the victim and the defendant.
Bad blood?
What do you mean? Bro, I just noticed how this judge, like, everybody changes. They look at least a little different. The judge doesn't change at all. I don't know why I'm coming in here like the judge ever pops up in here. Buddy looks the same. Buddy didn't look the same for 3 games. He even looked the same in the flashback.
Oopsie, I'm terribly sorry. You're the defense attorney, so you must know all about it. I shouldn't be stealing your spotlight like this.
I really don't like this guy's smug attitude. That's Winston for you. Winston Payne for you. He's one smooth operator if you catch my drift.
They don't call him the Rookie Killer for nothing, you know.
Oh, they don't call him the Rookie Killer for nothing, you know.
Now then, let's hear from the defense. What was the source of the bad blood between the victim and the defendant? This time, I would like to see some supporting evidence.
Evidence? No need to get all worked up over this. As I said, all our weapons can be found in the court record. Find the evidence you need and shove it into the old Graybeard's face. Yes, sir, into old Graybeard's face.
Mr. Grossbeard? Try to set a better example for the young lady.
Mia, the evidence isn't the only thing in the court record, people. Profiles are as well. You can toggle between profiles and evidence with the right bumper. Be sure to go over it all.
Now then, let's see what you've got. What's the cause of the bad blood between Phoenix Wright and the victim?
Well, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna do it anyway. Mr. Grossberg.
Mr. Grossberg? I honestly think it would be best for the defense if you were in charge. I'm afraid Miss FEY might stir up some bad blood with the court if she were to continue.
Oh, simply put, you are quite mistaken, my dear. Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Even if you are new, your lack of preparation is inexcusable. Now take a moment and think over again.
Yes, Your Honor. It's okay, you got another chance, Mia. Alright.
Mr. Grossberg?
Alright, yeah, I'm going through it all, bro. I'm achievement hunting, bro. I don't even know if this is an achievement, but I'm achievement hunting. We all know, it's obvious who it is, bro. The only girl, because it's the only girl up here. Alright, well, nothing happens. I didn't get no achievement, so... Alright, I'm gonna just do this in my free time, bro. I'm gonna come back to that episode and see if it did. Well, if it's an achievement here. The reason for the bad blood between the two of them was this woman here. Dyla Hawthorne. Is it? Very good, Miss FEY. You seem to at least picked up on at least this much. This woman is the girlfriend of the defendant, Phoenix Wright. But up until about 8 months ago, she was with the victim, Mr. Swallow. Clearly she had some part to play in this story. He's done it again. Before the cross-examination starts, he's already got the judge thinking like he wants.
Very well, Mr. Payne. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness.
If it pleases the court, the prosecution would like to call Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What? The defendant himself? Well, Miss FEY?
It's fine. After all, Mr. Wright is innocent, right? The defense has no objections.
Very well. The court calls Mr. Phoenix Wright to the witness stand.
Bro, look at bro. I never thought I'd see this, bro.
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
Oh, yes. My name is Phoenix Wright. My job is well, right now I guess I'm a suspect.
No, he means what did you do before you were arrested?
Oh, shoot. I was a university student.
Mr. Wright, you understand that you are suspected in the death of your fellow student.
But I didn't do it. I'm innocent, I tell you. I'm telling you, I was achoo, cough, achoo.
Would the defendant please refrain from passing on his code to the rest of us?
It seems the witness has something he wants to say.
Well then, Mr. Wright, please tell us about your relationship with the victim.
Right away, Your Honor. The victim and I. I admit I was there. Oh. I ain't gonna lie, this might be the best one. This is fire. Hey. Ooh. Alright. Back, gotta focus, gotta lock in. I admit I was there, but I'm not a killer. All I did was find his body. I hardly knew the guy to begin with. I never even talked to that stuck-up British wannabe.
I see you hardly knew the victim.
Right, like I said, I'm not a killer. Whew. Looks like the judge understands. You're being naive, you know. Too naive.
Huh? It seems that you've forgotten one small thing, young lady.
And that would be?
This witness still has to undergo something called cross-examination.
Cross-examination?
He's right.
and it's the defense duty to carry out the cross-examination. The purpose is to determine if a witness testimony contains any contradictions. Contradictions? If a witness is lying, their statement will conflict with the court record. But Mr. Wright is my client. Even if he is your client in court, all lies must be struck down. As a lawyer, that is your duty, you see. What does he mean by that? Is he saying that testimony just now, that there was a lie, a contradiction?
Now then, your cross-examination, if you please, Miss Faye.
Please, Mr. Wright, tell me you haven't been lying. Nah, Phoenix. You wouldn't do that to me, would you? Nah, Phoenix, you better not been capping up there, bro. Alright. Nah, this is, hey, I don't know who was cooking with this soundtrack for this entire game, but they elite. Alright, y'all normally know we skip all this. Well, my dear, do you think you can manage on your own from this point? I need some help. I can handle it. Oh, damn, we got an option? Should we ask for help? Do we really need the help? I don't really think we need the help. I mean, I was just... 1 year ago, I was in this courtroom just like this. I can do it. I can handle this myself. You mustn't try to bite off more than you could chew, Mia. I'll be fine. I know what I have to do. Remember, you can always press him to get more information. Oh, and one more thing. If you're going to state a contradiction, make sure you present some definitive proof. Okay, Mia, one more time from the very beginning of his testimony. When you say there, you mean the police where the victim was murdered? Yeah, sort of, the place where something happened anyway.
Something? You can't hide what happened. We have photographic evidence.
Achoo. Anyway, Mr. Wright, what were you doing at the scene of the crime? I thought you said you didn't know the victim, Mr. Swallow. It was just a coincidence. We bumped into each other by accident.
A coincidence, huh?
You say you found the body, so who called the police?
Huh?
A cough.
Unfortunately, it was some other student that notified the police.
Other students?
That's correct. They were witnesses.
Buddy is standing there too casually for somebody who that looked like they killed somebody.
Witnesses who saw the defendant standing there next to the body in shock.
What? Is this true, Mr. Wright?
Achoo. Could you stop sneezing every time you're in a bind? Well, it's true that I was pretty shocked when I found the body. But I... So, you didn't know his face or even his name? Right? Right, well, no, that is, I mean, so, which is it? Did you know him or not? Achoo.
Now, see here, you can't avoid answering the question by sneezing all day.
Well, I guess I did know his name. News to me? Why didn't he tell me that before? I heard he used to date Dolly. Dolly? I'm assuming he's saying Dolly, because her name is Delilah, so. Delilah. Alright, I don't know why I'm just...
Who's this Dolly person?
Yes, that would be the defendant's lover, Miss Delilah Hawthorne.
Oh, I see. Ah, young love. So bittersweet.
But that's all I knew about him.
Hold it!
Maybe I could get Mia's voice down, man. I don't know. I feel like the last time I tried to do this with Von Carmer, it didn't go out too good. Like I said, yo, my girl voice, me trying to imitate girls is not good, bro. My voice is not able to do that. I can do like about 2 voices maybe. It's not that versatile, y'all. I feel like the only time I actually got somebody's voice down was Von Carmer, bro. Mr. Wright, you stated the following in your testimony. I hardly knew the guy to begin with. That's right. I mean, why would I even... But that doesn't sound right. If you hardly knew him, then why would you say that the victim was a stuck-up British wannabe? Achoo. Well, Mr. Wright? No, it wasn't me. I'm not a killer, I swear.
Mr. Wright, will give you an opportunity to revise your testimony. How is it that you knew the victim was, as you put it, a British wannabe?
Yes, well... Did you see it at the crime scene? The Union Jack, I mean? Yes, that's right. I saw it at the crime scene. That's why I figured he must love British stuff, see? It's true, cross my heart. I swear I didn't do it. He's acting fishier than the salmon I ate last night.
May I ask you something, Miss Faye?
Yes, Your Honor? What is it now?
Who is this person anyway? This Union Jack fellow.
The Union Jack is the name of the United Kingdom's flag.
Oh, I see. So you mean like the stars and stripes, right?
As usual, Your Honor. Your insight astounds me.
Hey, something just occurred to me. Isn't there something strange about this bit just now? Mia, there's a contradiction here. Mr. Grossberg, quickly now, show that boy you mean business. With evidence, I mean. Okay, Mia, check the court record carefully. Alright. Yeah, I'm cool, bro. Alright. It gotta be yours. It's the only thing up here. Wait, are you certain you saw the Union Jack? Yeah, I'm sure. It was right there on his back.
Miss Faye, is there some point to this line of questioning?
Your Honor, please take another look at the crime scene photo. As you can see, there's absolutely nothing on the victim's back. Hey, wait a minute. He's wearing a leather jacket. The Union Jack was on the back of the t-shirt he was wearing. I was under the impression that you accidentally came across the body. But if that was really the case, then you wouldn't know that, would you? You had no idea at the... Hold on. Bro, what is this? Alright, I see. It did not. The soundtrack just threw me off. Because this is just... Why it come on like that? Why is it fire? You have no idea what he was wearing underneath that jacket. Mr. Wright, you've been lying to me. Please forgive me. Bro, why? I know this man did not just start crying. Mia, you've made our client cry. Let him. That P on his chest doesn't stand for Phoenix anyway. I can't believe I trusted him. Mr. Wright was all wrong.
That was an impressive bit of cross-examination. Thank you for uncovering the defendant's lies for me. It's quite clear that this man did not simply stumble upon the scene of the crime.
Uh-oh. Did I go too far?
By the way, Mr. Wright, you seem to have a rather bad cold. Have you taken any medicine for it?
I heard, yeah, I took some, but...
Is the medicine that you took an over-the-counter brand called Cold Killer X?
Yeah, that's right. It kills colds good. Hey, wait a second. How did you know I'm a big fan of Cold Killer X?
Would you happen to have that medicine with you right now?
Well, actually, I seem to have lost it somewhere. You lost it? Does this even have anything to do with the case?
Mr. Wright, shall I tell you where your cold medicine is right now? Your Honor, I'd like you to take another look at the photo from the crime scene.
Oh, what's this? In the victim's hand? And it's a Cold Killer X.
Yes, but even I got a bottle of Cold Killer X in my apartment.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that argument won't work. There's no doubt as to who this bottle of Cold Killer X belongs to. Especially since Mr. Wright's fingerprints are all over it.
What?
Since in his murderous intent, Mr. Swallow must have picked up the bottle of medicine, dropped by Mr. Wright and hid it in his hand. His purpose in doing so can only have been to identify his killer as Phoenix Wright.
Order in this court.
Your Honor, I'd like to present this photo and bottle as evidence.
Very well. The court will accept them into the record.
Also, the victim's wristwatch is broken.
Broken?
Yes, it ceased functioning when a large wave of electricity passed through it. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have some kind of explanation for all of this?
This is really bad. Oh, my buttocks, my poor hemorrhoid. Yo, why do you keep talking? I don't want to hear about your hemorrhoids, bro. Like, I don't want to know about that. I don't want to know what's going on inside your cheeks, bro. What's wrong with you? Like, bro, you cooking me. What really happened? The truth is, I want because he called me. He was in a pharmacology. I'm gonna have to look. You know what I'm doing after this video, y'all? I'm gonna go on Google, tap this word up, let me hear it, and then I'm gonna be good. Because I feel like I'm saying it wrong, bro. So we agreed to meet at 245 behind that building. We talked for a bit, and then at around 3 o'clock, we split up. Then later, when I went back, I found him laying there. I've been taking Cold Killer X for the last 2 or 3 days, but I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of an accident.
Mr. Wright, that's completely different from the testimony you gave previously.
Achoo. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I was afraid you wouldn't believe the truth.
You'll forgive me if I say I hardly find your current testimony any more credible.
Miss Faye, please begin your cross-examination.
Oh, please, Mr. Wright, don't tell me any more lies. I ain't gonna lie. I wonder, are the magnetometer gonna come back as a thing we can use? Alright, we know. Well, Mia, I don't know. I can't seem to find any contradiction. That boy isn't exactly what I call a natural-born liar, you know. But still, we can't have him continue to spout nonsense. I know, but what can I do? Well, I'm certain he must still be hiding something. And for information, right now it's information we need more than anything else. Had you ever met the victim before then? No, never. But that day he called me up and told me he wanted to talk about Doll Eye.
About this, and this Doll Eye person is?
It's kind of embarrassing. She's my, sweetheart. Oof. What? What was that for, Mia? Oh, I'm so sorry. I just felt like slapping something all of a sudden. Dahlia Hawthorne was also the lover of the murder victim, Doug Swallow. Before she
met Mr. Wright, that is.
So it was one of these nasty love triangles I see.
Was it Mr. Swallow who indicated you should meet at Was it Mr. Swallow who indicated you should meet at 2:45? Yeah, and we were both there right on time.
You said the victim was in the pharmacology department, right? Correct?
Yeah, he was studying how to manufacture and improve pharmaceuticals. Oh my god. Everyone called him the alchemist of IVU.
An alchemist, I see.
I gotta admit, it was a little suspicious. He had a whole laboratory and everything. It's filled with chemicals and strange machines that run on high voltage electricity.
Oh, fascinating. Sounds like he was quite an ambitious young man.
What do I do? Maybe I should ask for some more details. Definitely, So are you absolutely certain that you met at 2:45? Yeah, pretty sure. That's the time class ends. They're always doing experiments, so it doesn't matter much. Experiments? Yeah, those pharmacology guys are always in a lab whipping up something. Well, it looks like he's right about this. Right about the time, anyway.
Witness, let's go with your testimony.
I had to double back so we can do that one too. I was wondering if you could tell us a bit more about the pharmacology department. Well, okay, sure. I don't know all that much though. A little bit earlier in your testimony, you said something interesting. You said the department uses strange machines that run on high voltage electricity. That's right, and they sure look dangerous. They use non-standard voltage, so there are high voltage cables everywhere. High voltage cables? Yeah, it was electrical poles set up and all around the building. The high voltage cables run overhead, around the roof. Finally, I think we're getting somewhere. So what was it you were talking about? You know, you cough. Maybe we should hang out again sometime. I wish that were true. So you say you went back? Yeah, that's when I found the body. Yes, but why did you go back in the first place? Weren't you angry with him? Well, that's right, I was. Then why, Mr. Wright? Why did you go back there? I thought maybe we could make up. Achoo, achoo. Judging by the atmosphere, I'm pretty sure no one is buying this. It's rather unusual to catch a cold this time of the year, isn't it? Yeah, I always get a little careless when the weather starts to warm up. I guess I shouldn't sleep with the window open this early in the spring, huh? I suppose common sense is not always common. So, did anyone else know that you were taking cold medicine? Well, I always took one after meals. I'm pretty sure all my friends knew about it. On the day of the accident, what did you do for lunch? Huh? What does that have to do with anything? You can never be too sure. I always eat with Dolly. Just the two of us. Dolly's homemade lunches are just the greatest. Her mini omelets are magically delicious. Ouch! Why did you punch me in the jaw? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I just felt like hurting someone all of a sudden. Bro, what is going on with Mia, bro? She out here abusing Grossberg like Von Karma was abusing everybody with her whip. What is happening right now?
I think that's enough for now. So the defendant and the victim met at approximately the time of his death. And then the defendant returned to the scene for some unknown reason.
I'm not entirely convinced by his explanation about the medicine bottle either.
Let me be frank here, Mr. Wright. Your testimony cannot be trusted.
What do you mean? I knew it was too much work for a little girl.
However, there is one mystery that still remains.
There is, Your Honor.
How the murder was carried out, of course. Just how was the victim electrocuted? I don't believe the murder weapon has been produced yet, correct?
Well,
That is, You're correct, Your Honor.
how exactly was Mr. Swallow killed? If I could somehow establish how it was done, maybe I could still come out of this mess smelling like a rose. We don't really got. I mean, the picture, it clearly shows how he was killed, but like, we gonna go with that, bruh. Your Honor.
Yes, Miss Faye?
I believe that if we were to piece together everything we've heard up until now, we should be able to solve this mystery of how Mr. Swallow died.
That would be most impressive.
Quite the brash statement coming from a rookie. But even a beginner like you must understand this basic rule of the court. Yes, an attorney must be able to substantiate their arguments with evidence.
Of course I know that. Actually, I had totally forgotten about that.
Now, Miss Faye, let me see what you got. Show me how you believe the victim was electrocuted.
Wouldn't it be this picture? Wouldn't it be the picture, right? As for the cause of death, I'd say this picture captured it quite well.
What?
I feel like, yeah, the picture, it shows what's happening to him, but there's nothing that even
remotely resemble a murder weapon here. I'm afraid the defense is going to have to explain this in a bit more detail. Miss Faye, where exactly in this photo is the murder weapon?
This right here, bro. Well, naturally, it's right here.
That's... What is that?
A severed electrical cable, I believe, Your Honor. Remember the testimony we've heard? The machines, the thermology students in their experiments require high voltage, and because of that, there are special high voltage cables strung up everywhere.
So then, the high voltage cable.
Yes, the high voltage cable is the cause of death. That is the most likely explanation.
That certainly sounds plausible. Oh, Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this?
Well, I believe some praise is in order.
Don't toy with me, old man.
Now, the victim's cause of death may have indeed been a high voltage cable. However, I want you to think about what that really implies. The only one who had the opportunity to use the cable as a murder weapon was the defendant.
Bro, alright, but listen, like, how was he doing that, though? Wouldn't he get electrocuted, too? There's no way he grabbing a hold of that thing, and there's no way.
That means that much is certainly true.
Yes, and that's not all. We have proof. Irrefutable proof that will establish that Mr. Wright was the murderer.
You do? Well, what is it?
His fingerprints.
Fingerprints? You mean the defendant's fingerprints were on something besides the medicine bottle?
Let's take another look at the crime scene photo. And you can see the victim is wearing a leather jacket. And as you may know, leather holds fingerprints quite well.
Ah, you mean...
Yes, it was quite clearly printed on the chest area of the victim's jacket. The palm print of the defendant's very own hand.
What?
Bro. There's no way, bro. There's absolutely no way. I don't know. I can only think of any way.
Intent on murder, he squarely puts the victim towards the several electrical cable.
Order. That's enough. I think we can conclude that there is no reason to continue with this cross-examination.
Stick a fork in his, we're done. Mr. Grossberg?
My words never lie. The show is over, man.
Bro, what is... Why do he keep talking about hemorrhoids, bro? What is wrong with this man? Bro, he cooking me. Like, it don't make no sense for this man to keep talking about that. I knew that boy was guilty the first time I saw him. No. You're wrong. Mr. Wright is innocent.
No further evidence is required to convince me of this man's guilt.
Your Honor.
At this time, I am prepared to render a verdict in this case.
Do you have
something further to add, Miss Faye?
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It's getting pretty loud in here. Might end the video, man. Not gonna hold you. I just pick this back up later or something. Is this what you want, Mr. Wright? You still haven't told us the truth, the whole truth. If you don't say something now, the judge is going to hand down his verdict. but I can't. I just can't say it. If I told you what really happened, then I'd be... It's okay, Mr. Wright. I'm your attorney. You can trust me. Miss FEY. Alright. So this is a bot we familiar with. No matter what is it you have to say, I believe in you and I'll represent you to the very end.
We've already established the defendant's guilt. There's no further need for him to say anything.
Cough, cough. Wait a minute. Mr. Wright, I'll tell you what really happened.
But I've already told you, Mr. Wright. There's no need for further.
Cough. I did it. What? I admit it, I pushed him. It's my fault. My fault that Doug Swallow was dead. Bro, what you mean you pushed him? Bro, what do you mean you pushed him, bro? That girl, you shouldn't see her anymore. Hey, it's none of your business. I'm telling you for your sake. If you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news. You're lying. Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about her, that girl. Stop it. Don't talk about her like that. And then he pushed him. And then, well, like, no way he gotta let you do that, right?
What you just said? Was that the truth?
Yes, I was afraid that if I told the truth, everyone would think I was the murderer for sure.
Well, as things currently stand, we're all absolutely convinced you are.
But please give me one more chance to explain. This time, I swear I'll tell the whole truth. It'll be okay, won't it, Miss FEY? I believe in you. Oh, thank you. I still can believe it. You really did push the victim. It feels like, bro, talk about your hemorrhoids one more time. I'm gonna tell me to smack you. Bro, he told me it feels like my hemorrhoids are doing the Harlem Shake. Bro, why he keep talk? Bro, I don't even, bro. I'm tired of seeing Grossberg, bro. I see why it's named Grossberg, because for some reason, he got an obsession with talking about his hemorrhoids. Like, you don't gotta talk about your butt, bro. You can talk about anything else. You don't gotta talk about what's happening inside your cheeks. Like, you don't have to do that. When I pushed the victim, that guy, he was talking bad about Dolly. I lost my temper and gave him a shove. At that moment, I heard some kind of loud noise. A little while after I left, I started to get worried. So I went back, but he was just lying there, dead. I ain't gonna lie, Phoenix, it definitely sounded like you murdered that man. Cause like, you pushed him and then like, he just didn't move. Like, he didn't move.
Well, the explanation the explanation is really quite simple. When you pushed him, Mr. Swallow flew back and touched the electrical cable. He died from the shock, and that, as they say, is that.
A simple explanation indeed.
At the time of the incident, a light rain had been falling. Wet from the rain, the victim was more easily electrocuted.
But when I pushed him, there weren't any electrical cables nearby. If there had been something like that, even I would have noticed it. That's true. Even a doofus like him couldn't miss that.
Miss FEY, let me warn you right now that if your cross-examination doesn't yield any new facts, I'll intend to deliver my verdict without further delay. Are we clear on that?
Yes, Your Honor. Don't give up, Mia. If he is innocent, there must be some kind of evidence somewhere that will prove it. When I push the victim. Alright. Unless we find something that shows his innocence from the testimony, my dear. I'm afraid that judge will make his final decision with no remorse whatsoever. Yes, sir. Right now, I need more info. Info that will help me turn up some contradiction. So what kind of things did Mr. Swallow say to you? He said all sorts of terrible things about Dolly. He said that she was a bad girl.
Is that all?
Yup.
Well, Miss Faye, you heard him yourself.
Oh boy, you're not doing yourself any favors here, Mr. Wright. Please don't make this harder for me than it already is. Anyway, after you said that, I just... Can you tell me about what happened in a little more detail? That guy, he just said what he wanted to say to me. And then he put on the jacket he was holding and started to leave. That's when I lost my temper and flew into a furious frenzy. I just gave him a light, gentle shove to the chest. And when you did that, there were no severed cables anywhere to be seen. Right, there was nothing like that at all.
But it is possible that you merely overlooked it.
Well, I guess it's possible. What are you doing? Don't let that guy steamroll over your cheap shoulder. I believe what's
important here is the moment the push occurred. Let's continue on with the testimony, witness.
A loud noise. And what would you say that loud noise was, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but it was really loud. It was like snap. You know, come to think of it, I wonder what that was.
Clearly, Your Honor, it was the sound of the victim being electrocuted.
You're not qualified to decide that. What should I do? I'm treading on some dangerous ground here. Ask for more details, obviously. Mr. Wright, that loud noise you heard may be extremely important. So try to remember what it was. How do I put it? It was like a sharp crack. Aha! Could it have been? Yes, could it have been? Hurry up and tell us. When I pushed him, he dropped the umbrella he was holding. He fell right on top of it, and it broke. That was probably the noise I heard.
An umbrella, huh? And did that umbrella belong to the victim?
Yeah, it was a plastic umbrella, cheap and frail, kind of like the owner. Then again, I wish I had any kind of umbrella. I was totally soaked to the bone.
Miss Faye, what do you think? Is there something important in that testimony just now?
Well, of course it's important. This is it, Mia, the new information you've been waiting for. Of course it's important. No, this cheap umbrella is more than important. It's vital. I want to officially have it enter the testimony. Ha! Perfectly fitting flimsy information for a flimsy lawyer.
The court agrees to the defense's request. Witness, please add the bit of the cheap umbrella to your testimony.
So Mr. Swallow fell on top of his umbrella, and you are certain of this? Yeah, it was right there under him. Actually, if it hadn't been under him, I was planning on borrowing it for myself. The umbrella, you mean? Well, yeah. You see, I was wearing this sweater here. Dolly stayed up late for the night at a time knitting it for me. I didn't want the parade to dampen the handmade symbol of her love. My stomach is not used to being. My stomach is not to be used as your personal soccer ball, Mia. I'm so sorry.
Continue on with your testimony, witness.
I ain't gonna lie though. He said he fell on it. So like, if he fell on, like, I don't know. That's kind of weird. I feel like it's something with that picture though. I mean, cause we really don't have any other evidence here besides this in this picture. But I definitely feel like there's something going on with that. But we're gonna continue to press them, see if we can find something else out. If you shoved the victim, did you leave the scene right away? Yes, I did. I admit it. I was furious.
You left without even checking Mr. Swallow's condition?
Well, yeah, but like I said, I got worried about him later. And at that moment, did you see anyone else at the scene of the crime? Cough. cough. Cough, cough, cough. Nope, nobody. Jeez, could that stupid cough possibly sound any phonier?
In that case, it's very hard to believe someone else could have been the murderer.
Unless we define. Alright, so obviously we know what we gotta do here. Alright. Because, like, if he fell on his umbrella, there's no way he would have ended up like that. He would have still been on the umbrella, right? Unless he rolled, like, I don't know. Why didn't you testify about the umbrella from the very beginning? Come on, if I had mentioned that, I would have been able to counter the prosecution arguments earlier.
What do you mean by that?
Take another look at the crime scene photo. According to Mr. Wright, the victim fell on top of his umbrella. However, if you look at it closely, the umbrella is nowhere near the victim. Actually, it's by the electrical pole.
You're absolutely right.
The conclusion here is obvious. After the defendant left, the victim moved from where he fell in other words. After he was pushed by the defendant, Mr. Swallow was still alive. Yeah, I was about to say, bro, because how would he end up on his back? Like, I mean, he would have had the roll, or somebody would have to have moved him.
Order, the victim. He moves. Mr. Payne, the umbrella in this photo, where is it now?
Well, it was collected by the police at the crime scene.
I want it presented as evidence immediately.
But the umbrella could have simply been blown there by the wind.
According to the testimony, the victim fell on top of the umbrella. There's simply no way it could have been blown there by the wind. But
I know this matter of umbrella seems relatively trivial, but as long as the smallest doubt remains, I cannot render final judgments.
No.
Am I about to get hit with a 2B? Oh, I thought it was about hitting me.
I must say I still find it hard to believe that a huge hole has been blown in the prosecution case by the defendant's testimony.
Well done, Mia. Why is he always smacking the top of his hair, bro? What's wrong with you?
Mr. Payne, what are you chuckling about?
Pardon me, Your Honor. Seems I was expecting too much of a free ride. It was foolish to think I could establish guilt through a cross-examination alone.
I'm afraid I don't follow what you're saying.
Let me guess. You had another witness. You have another witness.
Exactly. And this witness testimony will be incontrovertible. Well, who is this witness?
Oh,
Well, who's this witness?
Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Dahlia. Or I was calling her Delilah, but it's Dahlia Hawthorne. You don't mean Dahlia.
Dahlia.
I do, Your Honor. The defendant's very own lover is a witness to the whole thing. That's right, she was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
What?
Nah, we about...
I'm sorry to break the bad news to you, my dear.
Bad news. You couldn't be more wrong. Actually, I've been waiting for this.
You can't be serious.
Mia, what do you mean by that? I think this is a good point for us to stop at. Court will now enter a 20-minute recess. Afterwards, we will listen to the testimony of Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Alright, bro. April 11:52 a.m. District Court. Defendant lobby number 3. Miss Faye, I'm sorry about what happened back there. Alright, I'm gonna end the video here. I'm gonna end the video. Alright, like, share, subscribe if you're new, turn post notifications on, and I'm out.